This week, the Happy Hour guys enjoy the sweet taste of victory.
Alright, so welcome back to the Happy Hour guys, and welcome to the Victory Brewing Company in Downingtown, Pennsylvania. And we're doing a first today. We're doing a tag team interview, which never happens, because it's never available that Mark and I can both be in frame to interview somebody at the same time. So this is a big day. And this is Bill. Bill, tell me your last name?
Covalesky.
Bill Covalesky.
Co-founder, co-brewmaster at Victory Brewing Company.
That's right, we're pretty excited about taking you behind the scenes of Pennsylvania's award-winning Victory Brewing Company.
In 1989, Ron changed careers and joined the Baltimore Brewing Company, working under Theo de Groen, a German-trained Dutch brewmaster. And with his one-year experience there, he was able to go to the Technical University of Munich at Weinstein.
Oh my God!
Sort of like Bavaria A&M, fermentation and fermentation, animal husbandry, and all that fun stuff.
That's awesome.
So, with his departure, I joined the Baltimore Brewing Company. Stayed there for 5 years, did the International Course in Brewing Studies at the Doemens Institute in 1993. On New Year's Eve of 93-94, Ron and I convinced our wives over some strong Belgian ales to let us write a business plan.
Very wise. Yeah, very wise. Why Downingtown?
Great water. We have the east branch of the Brandywine Creek, so we get surface water, which is relatively low in mineral content. Similar, actually, to the water of Munich, Germany.
Let's tour the brew house.
Yeah, we'll enter the brew house and we'll show you the process start to finish and see what you make of it. We are very serious about the automation here to allow us to achieve consistency and quality. You know, I often like to remark that our brewery is sort of state-of-the-art artisanal manufacturing. Recipe standpoint, from an ingredient standpoint, is very much artisanal. We're really trying to accomplish flavors that we haven't found anywhere else.
I just want you to know that we're about to go into the hops freezer. These are the things we're willing to do for you. Freeze our hops off. Oh my God! I don't know if we're fogging over yet or not, but here. It's cold in here. But the smell in here is incredible. The piney, oily, pungent hops is just, it's like, if my house could smell this way, I'd be very, very happy almost all of the time.
We have domestically grown hops from the Yakima Valley of Washington State that we use primarily in beers like Storm King Stout, Hop Devil Ale. And we're very proud to note that we have a relationship with a family farm in the town of Tettnang, Germany, where we get our Tettnang hops for the Prima Pils and other brands.
Okay, let me ask you this. With all this capacity, how are you doing? Are you pushed to the limit, or is there further you can go?
Great question. We actually are close to the edge right now, but that's only on fermentation. The brew house that you're standing in here should be capable of producing 100,000 barrels of beer a year. Fermentation is our bottleneck, to use a bad pun. It's 50,000 right there, and that's why we are digging that cellar for new fermentation.
Thank God for yeast. If it weren't for yeast, the whole world would be just a much worse place.
Absolutely. Thank God for yeast.
Look, everyone, beer is happening. Yep. Bottling line. This is the first Happy Hour Guys bottling feature ever.
Look at that closely. It's actually a two-step process where it drops. It drops into these plastic fingers, and then they are lowered into the case and released.
Here is actually where the blue overalls, they are actually called Oompa-Loompas here. We call them the Oompa-Loompa. There's one right there. It's a little overgrown for an Oompa-Loompa, but maybe that's because they feed him so much beer.
It's like Santa Claus with a forklift. Victory has a style of beer, but they also have a very distinctive style of art. Your labels and all of your cases have a distinct flavor to them as well. Can you tell us a little bit about where that style came from?
Absolutely, I'd be happy to, because it's actually all of my handiwork. We're not afraid of color. We really feel that our beers offer a vivid, unique experience, and my challenge as the designer of all this stuff is to convey at least a part of that. I try and be bold and vivid with color, and as far as the text and the imaging, I try and be somewhat evocative. You know, paint a part of the picture and then let the audience's interaction with the product itself define the real relationship.
Congratulations on your success.
Thanks. It takes an audience like you guys to make it happen.
We do our best.
Sure.
Cheers.
All right.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome, Mark.
Knowing more about the people and the stories behind Victory makes us appreciate their great beer even more. We hope you feel the same way.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Stop doing that.
Sorry.
That's awesome.